Yo, what's up? This is Joel Duran, creator of Boxing Habit, back with another video. On this one, we're going to talk about Gennady Golovkin, Triple L. Some of these things I might get into, I got into on my last video, the new pound for pound rankings. But this time we're going to just focus on him, get into it more. I ripped into him a little bit on that pound for pound rankings. But we're going to talk about the news going around recently, with Gennady Golovkin after that you want to call victory over Jacobs, official victory, even though I saw Jacobs winning. Interesting. It's going to be interesting. The ball is on his court. It's on his side. What moves is he going to make? And I hope he makes the moves that are beneficial to the fans, because he has been saying that he's here for the fans, right? Big drama show, and he's here to give a gift to the fans, and his limited English, that's what you get out of it. And so if he decides to fucking fight Billy Ho Saunders, that's not for the fans. That's not what the fans want. That is you doing something for yourself. And I would still understand why you would do it, because obviously he's one bout away from being undisputed at middleweight. And there hasn't been an undisputed champion since fucking Jermaine Taylor did it at any weight class. And Jermaine Taylor did it at middleweight too, so I understand that. But you wouldn't be doing it for the fans, because for the fans, like you say, you want to give a big drama show for the fans. I mean, for the fans would be Andre Ward or Canelo, of course. More Canelo. Everybody wants to see more the Canelo fight because of their styles. They're going to clash, and there's going to be a beatdown from both. The Andre Ward would turn into a chess match and fucking outbox his ass, especially after what we saw. His performance against Daniel Jacobs, as he finally stepped up in competition, and look what happened. He's being exposed slowly and slowly. He's not getting old. His competition's getting a little better. I mean, Kell Brook knows what he's doing. He's not like any of those fucking bums he's been accustomed to fighting, but he was a welterweight, and see what happened? Boom. Broken eye socket. But he was having success. And then Daniel Jacobs. I mean, Daniel Jacobs ain't no pound for pound, but he was the next best middleweight, number 2 middleweight, and look at what happened. I saw Jacobs, and a lot of people saw Jacobs winning. So he's not getting old, is what I'm trying to say, because we are seeing some decline in those last 2 fights. Brook in this one, Jacobs, but it's not because he's getting old. Motherfucker, what? He just turned 35. So hopefully people don't start coming up with that bullshit excuse when Canelo fucking whips his ass. Oh, he waited for him to get old. No, he's not fucking old. It's just that it's totally unacceptable for him to keep fighting all those fucking bums he was fighting. Those one-sided fights. So, that's what the fans want to see. You want to give a show to the fans? Give us Canelo. Give us Andre Ward. I mean, it's pretty obvious that you're going to jeopardize the Canelo fight if you fucking fight Billy Ho Saunders in fucking June. De La Hoya came out saying that shit already too, even though, De La Hoya's full of shit too. I like Canelo, but De La Hoya's full of shit. So I don't know. I mean, it probably looks like it will jeopardize it if something goes wrong in that fight, like De La Hoya was saying, that, he gets cut. There he gets, he needs some recovery time, an injury or whatever. I mean, from fucking June to September, that's just 3 months, and you need some promotion time there too. Even though, this fight easily promotes itself, bullshit, you still need some promotion. I don't know. That one, the window's really tight right there. And we all know that Canelo fights like Mayweather. He's just taken over. He fights in May and September. That's it. He's not going to fucking move. his schedule for your ass. I mean, he's the number one attraction in boxing right now. He's a cash cow, obviously. We've seen your ass flopping so much on pay-per-view now. That's back-to-back times. Your pay-per-view fights just flop. They're garbage. You need Canelo. So, yeah, and all this shit that he's coming out talking now, well, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt of all this. This is not even him talking. It's his camp. He came out saying that he would go up to 168 if he fights Billy Joe Saunders and, takes his belt and, he accomplishes what he wants to do, which is being undisputed. But let's remember that Canelo is the lineal middleweight champion when he took that from Cotto. He took the Ring Magazine belt and he took the lineal title. So, I mean, really, you're going to just beat Billy Joe and you're just going to fucking jump on out of the weight division? You're not going to give the fans what they want? Isn't that what you've been talking about? Promoting that it's all about giving the fans what they want? And on top of that, you would be undisputed by beating Billy Joe. But, I mean, if you beat Canelo, fuck, you're completely undisputed. Like, even more. You get an A for fucking beating Billy Joe. You get an A+ for beating Canelo as well, because he has the lineal title. So, I mean, you would be getting the lineal, the ring. You already have the IBO. I mean, you have every fucking belt you could think of, man. Except for that fucking WWE belt that Roy Jones Jr. has. That one he just won against Bobby Gunn. That should look like it should have been part of a fucking Spider-Man costume. So, I mean, what I'm trying to say, that any fucking belt you could think of, you would have it all, except for that Roy Jones Jr. belt, man. You'll be missing out on that one, that WBF. You would have every fucking belt you could think of, man. So, I mean, I'm not going to say he should stop talking like that. Whoever the fuck said that, I forgot to go over the article again. I think it was Abel Sanchez that said that. Yeah, that he just beats Billy Joe, he gets that fight, he's going to be moving up to 168. Like, no, come on, man. You owe it to the fans, man. You've been promoting yourself that you're all about giving the fans what they want. Don't fucking jump bail. Don't try to take off without fucking fighting Canelo, right? Get your ass in that fucking ring, Canelo, man. I know everybody sees, including Golovkin, sees the improvement fight by fight Canelo performs. He's just getting better and better, and I wouldn't doubt if he has a little fear, man. He has a little, not fear, but a little concern. I wouldn't say fear, concern. Because Andre Ward would outbox his ass. Canelo will knock his ass out if he don't come in with his A game. It's a fucking force to be reckoned with. But like I said in my other video, he might be forced to stay at 160 since if he goes up to 168, the pressure's going to be to fight fucking Andre Ward, since Virgil Hunter just came out saying that he will meet him at 168. He will go down for him. See, Andre Ward, man, he wants to fight the best. He went up there and he beat fucking Kovalev. Going to fight him again. He'll beat him convincingly. Watch the next time. And then he still wants fucking Golovkin. He wanted him 2 years ago. What was it, 2 years ago? When Golovkin turned down that fight contract? So, I mean, he might stay at 160 and say, fuck it, I'll fight Canelo. Because that's the big money fight. That's what you need to be successful in the pay-per-view. Because you always be flopping. Yeah, you flopped again. You see, Golovkin got all those fake-ass fucking fanboys, man. Talking all that shit, overhyping them like a motherfucker left and right everywhere you see in social media, YouTube, everywhere, man. And what happens? Both times that Golovkin needed his boys, his fanboys, to back him up and buy his pay-per-views, nowhere to be found. He flopped. That is what you call having fake fans. Oh, but what about Andre Ward? He ain't selling shit either. He only did, 150, 160 against fucking... Nobody fucking overhypes him as being this big money fighter. Huh? Remember when that talk was going on between Andre Ward and Golovkin, where Golovkin turned down the fucking fight contract a couple of years ago. His fanboys were saying, because we, the ones that were talking shit about Golovkin doing that, we were bringing up, oh, well, how the fuck was he willing to go up to 168 and fight Chavez Jr. and Carl Froch? Well, the number one justification and excuses we heard from these fanboys was, oh, but those are big money fights. Those are worth it. And look at Andre Ward. He can't even fill up a fucking high school cafeteria, high school gym. He doesn't sell. They were trying to promote themselves like if, oh, their boy was like a big-ass fucking pay-per-view money boy, man. And what did we find out? No, he ain't. So you see, Andre Ward never got that hype from his fanboys, from his fans, as being this fucking big attraction, big money fight. Nah. It's a decorated soldier right there, just fucking fights the best, and it's been fighting the fucking best. Fuck the money and all that shit, man. He'll just fight you, man. He gave that 50-50 offer to fucking Golovkin those 2 years ago. The one that Golovkin turned down. 50-50 offer. Fuck all that A-side, B-side, and all that shit, man. Let's go. 50-50. Oh, why would he accept 50-50? His fanboys would say, Golovkin's. He can't even fill up a fucking high school gym. He doesn't sell. Remember? These fanboys were hyping him up to be like some fucking money fighter. Big attraction. And when I was hearing all that, watch, when those negotiations come with fucking Canelo, they're going to be putting their foot in their mouth because they're going to see that that's a real money. That's a real attraction right there. That's who brings in fucking pay-per-views and real money into the sport. So, you know, it was like them slapping themselves in the fucking face by trying to fucking hype them up that way. I mean, it's because fucking Golovkin fanboys just hype up their boy in so many fucking different ways. They hype him up to be something that he ain't. Attraction, talent-wise, and all that, man. It's like, come on, man. You guys seen all those memes with fucking, man, they make it seem like if, and the way they talk about it, like if fucking he'll beat the Incredible Hulk, man. He'll knock him out. But somehow they would bring up all these excuses why he shouldn't fight Andre Ward, and Andre Ward is bigger and all that, and like, come on, man. It's all bullshit. So that's the reason why I keep saying that he flopped. He'd be flopping on them pay-per-views. And his fanboys were hyping up to be this big-ass attraction, you know, along with Canelo. Like, some people even stick to fucking Golovkin should be the A-side in negotiations with Canelo. Are you fucking serious, man? Come on, man. That is fucking retarded, man. Especially after what they just saw. It's another pay-per-view flop. So, I mean, you got to give us that, man. Golovkin's got to give us this, man. He fights for the fans. He's not a businessman, he said. So, he's going to do that Billy Joe fight. I mean, he's jeopardizing the fucking... And I'm pretty sure that he will still do it if the chance is there. Because he wants to be undisputed. And because he already seen that his fans and a lot of people consider Canelo the one ducking him. So by him doing that, it'll be just another year gone by that he didn't fight Canelo. And they're all going to keep blaming it on Canelo. Even though he's been sitting on a contract to fight Canelo at 160 since last August. And tripling his fucking money, 15 million. So, I mean, we'll see his next moves, man. We'll see his next moves are going to be interesting. We'll see. We'll see if there's still going to be enough time. If Canelo and De La Hoya still give him the fucking fight for September. If he goes on and fights fucking Billy Joe in June. I hope it doesn't, because that probably will jeopardize it, and I don't want to keep waiting for this fucking fight. Nobody wants to. Everybody wants to see this fucking fight. Even though I'm pretty sure after his last performance, Golovkin's, I'm pretty sure the Golovkin fanboys, I don't think they're going to be so fucking eager, or if they are eager to still see that Canelo fight, they're going to really be reconsidering their prediction, because that motherfucker just keeps getting exposed. Got exposed by a fucking welterweight. And that one, he got exposed by one round. And this last one with Jacobs, Golovkin lost that fight. He was really exposed. That motherfucker looked average. Average. Ain't nothing special about that motherfucker, man. Average. One trick fucking pony. He only got power and that's it. One trick pony. You fight the elite and we'll see your true colors. He didn't even fight the elite. Daniel Jacobs ain't the elite. And look at what and Daniel Jacobs beat him. Fight the elite. Fight top 10 pound for pound fighters like Canelo and Andre Ward. You'll be completely exposed. You're going to be not only going to be exposed again, you're going to walk out with an L. Big fucking fat L. You get knocked out by Canelo. Ward will outbox your ass. So that's what the fans want to see. Those are your words. You're here to get big drama show to the fans. Well, we'll see. We'll see his next moves. We'll see his next move, I mean. This next move is very important. Is he going to do it for his legacy, for himself, or is he going to give the fans what they want to see? And then we got on Jermall Charlo. He's about to become his fucking mandatory too. And he's already talking about moving up to 168. You know, we all saw Charlo, man. That motherfucker's a monster. Lion. So, come on, man. Triple G, what's going on? Triple L. Yeah, and then we got Erislandy Lara. I've been calling him out for fucking over 2 years. You saw that Jacobs fight, man. That movement, that foot movement. You see, everybody saw why fucking he's been ducking Erislandy Lara, ignoring him. He hasn't been ducking him, he's been ignoring him, which is basically probably the same thing. Erislandy Lara also offering him a fucking fight, calling him out. He's not offering him. He can't offer him shit. He's coming from Golden Boy. He's coming from Al Heyman. Al Heyman's not going to write you up a fucking HBO contract. That contract has to come from K2 and Golovkin. And Erislandy Lara will sign it. Just like, Al Heyman lets his fighters fight on HBO. But he's not going to be the one setting up the fucking contract. He doesn't do business with them, He'll let his fighters fight with them. But he's not going to be... that contract's got to be, written up by K2. He's the one. That's the HBO fighter, and we all know Al Heyman let his fighters fight on HBO. So he's been doing his part, man, calling him out, Erislandy Lara, for fucking over 2 years now. And no, like all you fanboys say, oh, he only does it on Twitter. Bullshit. You see him on national television right after his fucking fights, any boxing outlet, boxing media, and Twitter. Don't fucking say he just does it on Twitter. That's you being fucking scared ass, just like fucking Golovkin. You fucking fanboys. Them bullshit ass excuses. So he's scared of that movement, man. That's why he don't want Andre Ward either, man. Because that's a crafty fighter too, a smart one, man. That knows how to fight on the inside. And very smart, high IQ. So we all saw why he don't want Lara. He struggled so much with Jacobs. And then he was struggling with Jacobs when he would turn lefty, southpaw. And that's what Lara is, a southpaw. So you could say, oh, well, how did he struggle? He dropped him when he was southpaw. Jacobs, he did, but that was when he was just starting to turn southpaw. He had just begun to turn southpaw, And he made adjustments, Jacobs, after that, and he outboxed his ass. We didn't see no fucking adjustments at all from fucking Golovkin. I looked like a one-trick pony, homie. One-trick pony all the fucking way. Just one trick pony with power. That's all he got. That motherfucker. So that's what I'm saying. These fanboys ain't going to be so fucking confident anymore. And if they are, that's going to be some blind-ass confidence. You ain't believing that shit. I know these fanboys were believing all that shit they were talking about, all that hype they were talking about their boy Golovkin. I am fucking positive they don't believe all of it anymore. Because they're going to keep hyping him up. No doubt about that. I know for a fact. I fucking know it. This time they got exposed good by somebody his size. And motherfuckers stop talking about the size too, man. Like, oh, fucking Jacobs came in as a cruiserweight. Shut the fuck up, man. His camp already came out saying that he was at 175, 176. Jim Lampley on the telecast said that 180. But Jim Lampley, we've been through this on this other videos of mine too. Jim Lampley, man, been hyping up his fucking fighters way too much, especially Golovkin. So yeah, he was like 175, 176. I mean, this motherfucker, Golovkin himself was fucking 170. That's light heavyweight. He was in fucking, and the reason he was at 170 because he got the IBF belt, and he has to follow that. I mean, for the Rubio fight, he rehydrated to 173 because he didn't have that IBF belt. He rehydrates himself really high too. So, fuck out of here, man. Fucking bullshit ass excuses. So there we have it, man. Golovkin, if you want to give the fans what they want, give us Canelo, give us Andre Ward, and now we got him in Jermall Charlo. Give us Lara. Billy Joe, you're doing it for yourself, but oh well. As long as it doesn't fuck up the other plans, you know, like fuck up a Canelo fight, fuck it, take that shit. Oh well, I don't give a fuck. Hopefully it wouldn't fuck up the Canelo fight for this year. And if it does fuck up the fight for Canelo this year, then get that fucking belt and fight these other fucking guys I'm talking about. Charlo, Lara, Andre Ward. Right after that. Shit, we even got fucking James DeGale calling his ass out already too. I mean, everybody wants to fight this fool, man. All you motherfucking fanboys, shut the fuck up about that most avoided, man. Most avoided. Shut the fuck up, man. A welterweight was quick to fight his ass, man. Well, that's all I gotta say about all this, and hopefully we still get that Canelo fight and this motherfucker don't fuck up them plans, and that fucking Golovkin guy, man, he ain't gonna last too long with that undefeated record. Nuh-uh. He already got that undefeated record. He's got that O on his record with the asterisk right next to it. Jacobs beat his ass. Oh, and it was all this pressure, man, on the rematch on certain fighters, but on Golovkin, no, huh? That's another fucking fighter we'd like to see. I mean, Jacobs and his corner are talking about that rematch, and the trainer for Jacobs said that they're going to hear excuses, that they're sure they're going to hear excuses for a rematch. That's another option, another fight we'd like to see. Jacobs is full of confidence now. He'll really outbox him more clearly next time, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, that's another one right there. How come ain't nobody fucking pressuring their boy, man, to fucking fight that fucking rematch, huh? Nah, it's different for Golovkin, huh? He's the good boy. Yeah, he's the good boy. Let's give that motherfucker a pass, huh? Alright, man. So we'll see what happens in the next few days. Hopefully we still get that Canelo-Golovkin fight. And Golovkin gonna get knocked out, watch. Them fucking uppercuts. All that fucking head movement. That waist movement. That quickness. That youth. Everything's against him, man. Golovkin. I mean, the odds are gonna be very different now for that fight. After the world saw how bad he struggled and he lost to a middleweight, a high ranked middleweight, will fight a high ranked pound for pound fighter, and we'll see what happens. You're gonna walk away with that fucking L, probably even be knocked out. All right, that's all I gotta say. Don't forget to follow Boxing Heaven on Facebook, and don't forget to subscribe here on YouTube. And that's all I gotta say. And fuck Golovkin and fuck all his blind fanboys too. I'm out.